This is Vinyl Voices Radio. ESPN 97.5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm John Denman.
This is Vinyl Voices Radio here on ESPN. We are back hanging out with Shame on Me, Justin Deas, I'm John Denman, and well, you guys missed a good story.
We can tell it again.
No, I think it's gonna find its way. I'm pretty sure.
There's so much.
Yeah. So next song that we're gonna listen to.
Yeah. So let's just go right to it because we have to hear the story of this song. So the next song is called Ebbo.
Woke up like any other day. I can feel the air has changed. It's all new. I'm so done with you. Put 'em in a brown bag with my heart. Sitting in place I feel free. Not a cloud in the sky over me. It's all new. Girl, take care of your hair. Put 'em in a brown bag with your heart. Just couldn't keep holding on. I'll always wear you as my favorite scar. That road was so cold and long. How with the Ebbo is where you belong. Woke up, a brand new day. I could feel everything come my way. Oh, it's all old news. I'm so done with your hair. Put 'em in a brown bag with my heart. The Ebbo, have the Ebbo, the Ebbo.
So pretty much Ebbo is it's like a cleansing ceremony that we do in Santeria. And Cubans are very, very funny people. You know, they can make a joke about anything. And really like the ongoing joke is like when you're crying about something you've already done, you're cleaning for, oh, it went out with the Ebbo. You know, it's gone, it's done. You know, don't worry about it no more. But it's an ongoing thing. If they catch you talking about it or fussing about it or something, nope, I was out with the Ebbo. So that's what that song is generally about, you know, going through your emotions and having to get rid of things. And, you know, part of the symbolism of putting the heart in the paper bag and just tossing it, you know. So that's why we're, like I said, hoping for a tampon commercial endorsement or something like that to go along with it. I could see them on the beach hanging out. It's fun, yeah, with tampons. Where else would you need a tampon? Hey. Yo, you want to talk to Mud Shark? Yes.
Oh,
And that's, you are welcome. You're welcome. See, I do tell jokes. She's got a lot of them, actually.
So this song actually did inspire at a show.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a group of girls out there that had some tampons that were slinging them around like T-shirts at a concert, you know. That's rain that night too. Yeah, and it was really hot too, so we were grateful for that. Not like today, we're not grateful.
That should have did Brujeria right there. I like it.
Yeah, if you need to get rid of somebody, you just get in a bowl and you get rid of them.
Yeah.
A little witchcraft for you there.
That was the first time I ever autographed a tampon. That was wild.
Oh yeah, you autographed the tampon.
Our first
What'd you write with?
The first.
A marker.
I always have silver shiny markers, so it was probably Gloria's signature.
Okay. Just talking, our listening to the song, as we were listening to it, you guys are talking about this is one of the first ones you really kind of harmonized on together. And so I wanted to ask Jules about that because on the break we were talking about your singing, coming into the band, kind of your background, and it was super interesting. So tell us about all of that.
Well, where to start? Well, I'm a professional shower singer, you know. Best acoustics in the world, you know. So, like, I used to just fully clothe, of course, you know. That was before OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. You know, but, like, just me. So, I learned from the best. So, I would just sit in my bathtub, and I was like, this is the greatest place to sing. Nobody's bothering you. If you have to take a shit, then the toilet's right there. No, I'm just kidding.
The convenience.
You boys.
No, yes, right.
The
Extra
beer
chill.
fridge.
Yeah,
Right there.
Fridge, you know.
That's not our rosé.
I would just sit there and I would just sing and I would just, you know, have fun and, you know, I would put YouTube videos out there. They're probably somewhere down the Google rabbit hole. Who knows?
It was Instagram. That's where I first saw her on Instagram. Show. And I had met her before that, but I didn't really know how she sang. And I was doom scrolling one night, and I saw her singing this cute little song, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder if she would want to sing with me. No, she don't want to sing with me. She's too good. And then, like, I just hit her up randomly one day and hit send and just walked away. And then, like, 5 minutes later, she's like, yes, I would love to.
And the funny part is I would do that with her too because she would post videos. I'm like, oh my God, she's amazing. She sings so great, man. And then I see that text just pop up. I'm like, oh my God. I was so excited. She's like, so I need some backup vocals. Would you like to come? I'm like, I'm right there. Let's go.
And like the first time I was just writing that song, we had already had a few songs and I was just writing a bowl. And she came in and I heard her voice singing we were doing Baby Daddy. And I just had all these ideas for like surfy kind of Shirelles and Beach Boys and like all these sounds. And I'm like, can you do this? Can you do that? And she just did it like nothing. We were just sitting there.
She was sitting in the bathtub.
Yeah, for real. She was back in the bathtub just like,
But it's so wild because I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, because she would be like, so I wanted to be like this type of approach. So she would mention like a band name. I'm like, who's that? And she's like,
Right.
what do you mean, who's that? And then it goes back to like, that's when I had to tell like the whole story about how my parents are deaf. Sign language is my first language. So whatever, like I heard on the radio, 'cause I'm a 90s baby. I was born in '89. So like I am the baby of the band. I will own that title.
But you said you didn't really grow up listening to
Yes, I didn't. There was no need for that. Like, we were watching TV at home. It was on mute. I didn't really know about volume buttons or anything like that. I just thought closed captions was like a real thing. Like, I mean, it is a real thing, but like a norm for me. So, like, when I told her all that, she's like, oh, get ready, girl. You're going to have some fun. So, like, she literally just, like, we had fun games.
you know, next respect us.
Yes.
You know who the Smiths are. Just going through the cramps.
The cramps and Black Flag, everything you can think of.
3 days later, you were ready.
I know. She was. She took
Shame on Me boot camp.
really.
So we make a movie and we do the montage part of it.
Yes.
Yeah, like when they're like blessing the feeds with like, I say blessing because for me, it's like, to me, that's like the greatest love language for me. It's like, if you're sharing your music with me, I'm like, I get to know your mental space and your deep secrets and stuff because it's music, because it's so personal and intimate.
Yeah.
And like for me, like I always spoke sign language, so like I didn't learn English like really confidently until I was like 7 years old. And my confidence came from my first music class because I was like, what is this? I mean, you mean I can actually produce sounds with my mouth like that? Dirty joke coming.
Only back. Only back.
Reel it in, Jewelz.
So like I was just like, you know, singing in the shower. And I remember one time my brother was like banging on the door, like what? It's like, hey, are you singing? Is that you? And I'm like, yeah, it's me. Damn, girl, you can sing.
That's how her brother talks.
Hurry up.
Hurry up, I gotta pee.
She told me that whole story about her parents.
I know.
I was just like, what?
I can't, and like for me, I can't imagine.
What a story.
Not growing up, and my house was always music. Everything was music. It was like there was never any quiet. I hate dead air. You know, dead air is like scary to me. It's too quiet in here. All I hear is myself. So,
and it kind of went full circle because like when I'm not doing music, like I'm in deaf education. So now I'm teaching kiddos who are deaf and hard of hearing, and their favorite class is music because I put so much love into music when I'm interpreting and teaching it to them too, that they're like the biggest fans of music too. So it just kind of went real full circle.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's an incredible story. And, you know, I mean, this band is just people that have heard y'all know. Everybody has a different thing that they tune into. The fact that you're also musically adept and that there's all this different genre blending that comes together, but it always seems to come back to these voices. And it just does. You know, I mean,
we got lucky that we sing so well together. Because if she didn't,
Oh, there's so many stories. The first time she really got me to like sing was like the song Eve, and like that's the first time I learned that you have to sing from your vagina.
That's another joke.
this is the first. It's the first on this show, y'all.
Yeah, and
in the depths.
from the depths of your warring it up. It is a thing. Look it up.
We got one over here.
But like I was just telling her, like on the way, I was like, do you know? And I tell her every time, do you know how lucky I am and how blessed I am to have just amazing band and family like this? Like, oh my God! Like I never would have thought I would be in this moment because I still remember me as the girl singing about Dove.
She likes
or my SpongeBob, you know. Yeah, I know. And like I was telling you, like I remember going by Continental and going, one day I'm gonna be singing in there. And I remember seeing you in the subphrase there, and I was just like, man, these people are cool. And I'm like, oh, it's Pat. I love Pat. I'm cool with Pat. And so like I have like their album, and like I have like a little music room too, and I'm just like, damn, that's just so crazy how like I know all these people now. Like, whoa, and they're all family. That's great.
Yeah, we're definitely a band fam around here.
Yeah.
I mean, some a little tighter than others, but all still super tight. Right?
Yeah.
No, there's only one way out.
Time together.
And it's so great. No regrets.
Good.
All right, let's take another quick break. When we get back, we'll talk more with Shame on Me. This is Vinyl Voices. Be right back.
It's all